is there a disconnect between what schools teach and what employers need?
Definitely, 100%. We've got third graders who can't read. We've got seventh graders and even 12th graders who get all the way through school and don't have the minimum skills they need to succeed in life. And I think that definitely a huge disconnect. Huge. I could go into great detail.
As a legislator, what would you do to try and help that? What
I think,
can you do?
Well, okay, so we're talking most of the decisions like this are made at a district level, but there are some things we can do at the state level. We can do legislation that is supportive of changes in the school districts. As an example, developing a centralized reporting department within that department, and all that would do was take all of the burden off of each individual school district for all of the reporting and oversight that is required by the different programs that they take advantage of. That way, when you get $100,000 into a school for a particular program, $60,000 of it isn't already gone just in doing all of the oversight and support. And so now you're left with 40% of it that actually goes to what we actually need to do to help the kids. So I think that's number one. We can do, I'm a data analyst by trade, and there's a lot that an analyst can do. I could do, 3 or 4 school districts because I can automate a lot of that data pool information, and I can do a lot of programmatic infrastructure that will allow reporting to be more automated, and it just click a button and your report's ready, and you review it and make sure that you haven't got any anomalies in there that don't make sense, and then you can send it off to whatever reporting authority is required. I think you do something like that, and now suddenly, instead of 60% of it going to the support, now you've got 30% or less, and that's the right direction. There's a lot more that I need ideas. I've talked to educators, and these are just some of the things that they think. The other thing is they don't like having to teach to the test, which I don't know if you're going to ask me about that, but I think that that's a big mistake.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I think that our teachers did not sign up to be the leaders of a test prep factory. We're teaching just so they could get the right answers on the test, whereas when I went to school, I was taught what I needed to succeed in life. And by that, I was able to do fine on the tests. So I think we need to get back to teaching the necessities. Yes, the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, okay? Yeah. Kids need math, at least basic math skills. And I think we can do all of those kinds of things and still provide those extras, the things that everyone always wants to cut first, which are all of the programs that have to do with the arts. I think that the arts are critical in helping kids to learn how to innovate, how to think creatively, just in the interpretation of how to play a piece of music, or listening to a music and how does it make you feel? It can be conducive to studying, and there's just, I can't say enough good things about the arts in school.